Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Dart. This is the last episode in getting it ready for MOT. So, I've been given a list of things that I need to check by Sean, as he was here last. Hello, welcome back to the bus. Welcome back to the last episode of this, getting it ready with all these spare parts. So, I've been given a list of things that need to be checked by Sean. First of all is this panel here. We put it down, but it needs to come back up because we just need to check a leak to make sure the leak has actually been resolved. But my keys are down here and he's locked the toolbox up, which don't know why I'm surprised because he said he had. So the plan for today is to make sure this isn't leaking, and then once we know that this isn't leaking, it is just to run it for about 2-3 hours, not at idle. We're going to wedge the throttle open slightly so it can run at a higher RPM. That should then hopefully help blow the exhaust out of any crap that's stuck in there from its previous incarnation. So this panel is up, obviously. Nice exhaust down there. So this lift pump is what he wants me to check, and let's make sure it's not leaking. No, that's not leaking, which is good. So that fuel line is secure. Back panel is down again. We know there's no leaks now. One thing I'm going to do before I actually start it is something that we've not done for a while, and that is just check the contents of the air tanks. Now that is something that on an air system, especially when it's not being ran frequently for a while, is something that you should definitely be doing. And if you ever have air issue, and if you ever have air issues on your preserved vehicle, checking your air tanks is one of the, because they do fill, even with an air dryer, they will fill with condensation. So you do it by simply, on each of the tanks there's a little pull ring, pull them. Nothing in that one. And in that one, but nothing's come out, so that's just got air in it, which is good. Now it does help if there's air in the system as well, but if there's no air in the system, it's not the end of the world. You'll still get something out of it, even if, what's it now? This one has 3 tanks back here. One here. Nothing. One here. Nothing. I can't reach the other one, so the other one can wait. So let's start her up, and for a change we'll do it from the cab. So sit in the cab seat. There we go. Isolator on. Warning lights all good. So we have oil, air, gearbox fault, alternator. So here we go. Got a feeling Sean might have put the lift pump back in wrong. There we go. So we've started. One thing you will notice is the lack of smoke straight away. I mean, we have a little bit, but it's too cold. So we'll just let that idle for a minute, let the oil flow. find something to wedge the throttle down with. Got air pressure building. The alarm will stay on even though these two are out on red because there's a third one mounted behind, monitors the handbrake tank. Right, so the way we're going to wedge it, really high tech, we're going to get the sweeping brush, probably going to need that soon as well. I say we're going to get the sweeping brush, there we go, I managed it, throttle's wedged open. So we do have an amount of smoke at the moment. Hopefully, it should clear. Back out this side. 130. And this is going to be really the only way. Still got air pressure. Oh, at the moment, there we go. Take the seat off on one. Doesn't sound like a Sherman tank. Little image in there. Not phased at all. Not phased at all. No, it's just blown off because we've got air pressure. The doors are isolated out at the moment. Probably just needs to blow itself out. Needs to have a blowout. Let's change this. I remember all the bloody codes, man. in fast idling. I swapped the brush out for this stick and basically just shoved this stick on the pedal like that, and then wedged it against the back like that, and that holds it at a faster idle. So that worked nicely. So after, I say, about an hour of doing that and idling at a good amount of pace, you'll see that the smoke has completely cleared up. Doesn't sound like a tank, good. So the crap has blown out the exhaust when the exhaust is red hot. So the engine should be at temperature now. So like it'll be on the test. And when you put your foot down, there's no visible smoke. So the test will have it idle like this for a few minutes, and then you'll be asked to put your foot down. And then take your foot off, and you see there's no smoke. So that will probably be enough to actually pass the MOT with no problems. Obviously it's gonna get hotter on the road as well as we take it down when the engine's actually under load. See if the gearbox is up to temperature. Yeah, up to temperature. 1 quart's low on the gearbox oil. That's something we can take care of in the morning. So now it's just a tidy up game, I think. Get ready. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned through this long part series. Much of the content was boring to watch, I understand, but hopefully we should be on the road soon, and we should appear at Fleetwood on the 16th. So stay tuned for that, and be on social media whether we pass or not. So, see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
You can now find us on Facebook, YouTube, Patreon, Twitter, and Instagram. Hashtag MangBosses. Find us at mangbosses.com. MangBosses, we're sorting scrap.